Thanks very much for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed that clip, all you got to do is tap that link and you can watch the full show. There's going to be lots of Valentine's cookie talk, apple pie talk, and of course, good old apple juice and water. Thanks very much, and get those winners. So, we're going to start off in the Big Sky. This is a game where we've already been on it, cashed on it, and we're going right back to the well with it. This is Idaho and Idaho State. The line opened up at 129 and a half. I'm seeing 129s, and I'm also seeing a couple 129 and a halves at US legal books, which are the only books that we use on this show. I use American US legal books to line shop, and that is what we're going to be using as far as keeping track for the show record. So with this side, it did open up at 10.5, and it has remained there aside from 110, which is a little bit juiced. And we'll get to that number and why I think it does have value in a little bit. These two guys played a couple days ago. We cashed on Idaho State. And listen, Idaho State did a better job of shooting the basketball from the field. They were able to cover up their blemish of 52% at the free throw line by dominating the glass and being plus 14 on the glass. They won the turnover battle, and they got good balance from their guards. And listen, all of them crashed the boards, whether it be freaking Malik Porter, Austin Smiley, Tariq Cool. They all gave assistance to Braden Parker in order to get those second chance opportunities, get those extra possessions. And frankly, this Idaho State defense is very underrated. This is a defense that is regularly allowing teams to score anywhere between 50 and 57, under 60 points a game. And they did a very good job of that. They came out strong. They built up a big double-digit lead. They kept Idaho under 30 in the game. And the Bengals shooting 44%, making 26 field goals on 59 attempts. That really gave them that boost. Hitting those shots early, getting confident early, helped this team. And I think that they're going to be able to do that. They controlled the entire game. Austin Smiley hit a three-pointer and opened the game, and this team never looked back. I think that with Tariq Cool and how he started the second half with back-to-back three-pointers, he set the tempo and he set the mood in the game, and you could tell that the Bengals were honed in and they were not going to allow this lead escape them. I think that with Malik Porter and Braden Parker being able to do some work on the glass, giving you some steals, giving you a couple blocks, Rob Ford with his offensive rebounding and his crash in the glass while handling the ball, Idaho State looked good against Idaho. When I look at this game, I would have lined this game somewhere around 13 or 14 points for Idaho State. I would have lined this game somewhere in the range of like 125.5 to 127.5. So you can obviously see where I'm going. With Idaho State, they just have to make more free throws than 52%. They have to win on the glass and the turnover battle, like I said. With their defense really showing its true colors right now and being at an even bigger advantage against the likes of Idaho, you have to dominate this game just like you did the other day. You're fighting for a top 5 spot, and you've gone under multiple numbers at this number by margin. I think you have a first half advantage by my numbers now, updated of about 7 points. When it comes to field goal defense, this is where you're going to dominate. You're not going to allow them to make more than 20 field goal makes in a game. This is a spot where you're on the three-point line, your defense is stout, and you're capable of hitting the threes. Volume free throws is always going to make it better and easier to widen the gap and widen the margin. And from a defensive perspective on Idaho's personnel, if you can limit Damon Thacker's looks at the three-point line and stop Gabe Quinnett and him from having some uninterrupted ball movement, I just think that this is a bad matchup once again. I think this line is just a little too short. I'm going to take Idaho State once again. I'm going to take the minus 10. I'm going to take the minus 10 at minus 114. That is at Fox Bet. And I'm going to take the under 129.5, which is at minus 108, also at Fox Bet. So this is a game where, listen, I'm going right back to the well. I think that it's a good line. I think that it's a good number. And frankly, Idaho State has a lot more to play for right now, and I expect them to show that.